What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, as promised in the previous video, we're going to be going over my favorite week 3 NFL bets. Full disclaimer, I'm not a professional sports bettor. This is more of like a fun thing I do on the side, but I like to think I'm decently successful. I usually aim for 55% win rate. Anything above 55% is gravy. I'm always excited if I can get up to 60% in the 60s, somewhere around there. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. Bet at your own risk. Don't just take what I say and then, expect to make millions of dollars or anything crazy. But yeah, this week I'll go over the bets that I'm going to make, kind of why I'm going to make them. If you choose to, go with them, great. If not, if you want to go against me, that's cool too. But for my first one, the Ravens-Patriots under 44, I just like the game environment to go low. I think the Patriots are not good enough to score over 14 points, and I don't think the Ravens are going to score that many points against the Patriots defense. So I really like that bet. I had a $50 free bet from DraftKings because there were login issues or something, so they just granted me a free $50 bet. Anytime something like that happens, I like to make a little bit higher odd bets because it's money that I wouldn't previously have. So I like to try to take advantage of it, go for a little bit something spicier. So I did a 4-leg Moneyline parlay plus the Saints minus 2.5. So Philly, Chiefs, Buffalo, heavy favorite teams. And then I just think the Saints are going to beat the Panthers by field goals. The bets in green are from the Fantasy Footballers prop bet section. So I just tail all their bets. Usually bet about $5 per one. If I'm feeling a little bit better on a certain bet, I'll bump it up a little bit. As we move down to the Texans, Lions, these two underdogs. The Texans, I honestly could see them outright just beating the Bears. I think they might be the better team overall. And the Detroit plays close, man. Every game that they're in, it seems like they're really close. And then the vice versa would be that the Vikings never seem to be able to close out a team. It's always field goal or touchdown games for the Vikings. Has been for years now. So I just like that game environment. I don't think the Lions are going to win by any means necessary, but I like them to lose by field goal or something less. Looking at the Rams -4 on the road. This one's a little bit more risky. I got it at -4. I've seen it bet down a little bit, but I think they're just the better team overall. I think the Cardinals shouldn't have won the game last week. I think the Raiders kind of let off the brakes and let the Cardinals come back. So I like them to take down the Cardinals by more than 4. Bengals -5. This one is one that I'm very pessimistic on after I've made the bet. I've got in a few spots. I just want to believe in the Bengals, and I don't want to believe in the Jets. That's kind of where the bet boils down to. But -5, it's been bet down since then, so I feel like I maybe should have waited on it. I thought it would be bet up, but Bengals -5, Saints -2.5. We talked about it earlier. Bills -5.5. This is another one that, with teams like the Dolphins exploding last week, a lot of people might think that they are going to keep this game close. And with the Bills' injuries in the secondary, this one might be perceived a little riskier, but I just think the Bills' offense is just so good. And they are the team that once they're up, they don't let off the brakes. So I can see them win easily by more than a touchdown in this game. Chiefs -6.5. This is one that has been bet down, which is surprising to me. I know it's on the road, but the Colts have looked atrocious this year. Atrocious. So I'm interested to see how that one is. I wouldn't be surprised if I lose that one, which it is what it is. Ravens -3. I've seen a bet down to -2.5, but I think they win by a field goal. Even if it pushes, I'm fine with that. Another one that I like to do is just another money leg parlay. I like to do like a 5-leg, 4-leg based on what the favorites are looking like. So I got the Chargers, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Baltimore, Kansas City. Just to win outright, I like to do one of those. Usually put like $15 on it. Kind of just depends. And then another interesting thing that a lot of people need to do if you're going to get into sports betting, have multiple books, multiple sites that you bet on if you can. You don't have to put a crazy amount on each site, but I have DK, Barstool, and Caesars are the 3 I use. They were just the easiest in terms of getting an account on there. I've tried MGM. They've always kind of given me hassle with trying to get an account. If you have it, that's fine. Use whatever accounts you can. But you can find better odds on certain sites and, get more promos that way. So I would recommend using as many books as you want, necessarily. As many as you can afford to spread out against. So I have similar bets, Saints, Bengals, Green Bay money line on against the Bucks. This one's actually gotten to where it's pretty much a pick'ems, but I got it when they were dogs, so got it plus money. Broncos money line, I got it a little bit under, but the Broncos are another team, kind of like the Bengals, where I'm not sure how I feel about them. I want to like them more than they have shown, but I think that they're a better team than the 49ers on paper and that they should win the game. Falcons money line against the Seahawks. I got this one at plus money. It's gotten down to a pick 'em pretty much, but I just think the Falcons are the better team. They've put up really good games against the Saints and the Rams, so I could see them taking down the Seahawks easily. And then I have another $50 free bet on Caesars for some reason. So another 4-leg money line parlay: Philly, Kansas City, Baltimore, the Chargers. And then once a week, I like to do an underdog parlay. So I took Green Bay, Denver, Houston, and Tennessee. So I like to do one of those per week because the NFL is crazy. Anything can happen. And I usually like to pick games that are pretty close, so -2 or better in terms of the point spread. But yeah, those are my bets this week. If you want to tail them, feel free to. If you want to go against me, feel free to do that too. But let me know if you have any bets that you're just really feeling this week in the comments below, and I'll see if I want to tell you what I think about them, or maybe tell you, or we can just talk about it. I love to talk sports bets in particular, anything. So feel free to comment down below if there's anything that, like I said, you're confident in, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.